score at last. Table team and West Ham.
In a week when both players have been selected for England squads, Norwich were delighted that goalkeeper Chris Woods and centre-half Dave Watson both signed new contracts which will keep them at Carrow Road for the next 3 years. Woods is 24, Watson just 22, and Norwich believe that holding on to two young players of their calibre could lay the foundation for a new era of success. But they take their places in an unchanged Norwich team, Bertschin and Van Wyk both having recovered from injury, and manager Ken Brown also chose this week to sign a new long-term contract. Like Norwich, West Ham were knocked out of the FA Cup a week ago, and then they lost at home to Watford in the league, a defeat which leaves them 4th in the table. This an unfamiliar West Ham lineup because of their many injuries, with Paul Hilton, recently signed from Bury, playing only his 2nd game. He'll be at centre-half. Today's referee, Jim Ashworth of Leicestershire. Two teams who admit they produced their worst performances of the season in last week's FA Cup ties, so a lot of determination on both sides to do well today. West Ham United, recognisable from the white shorts, and with so many top players to return to their team after injury, still hopeful of challenging for the championship. Norwich City attacking from left to right. Their target is to win a place in Europe for the first time in the club's history. They're currently 10th in the table. Barnes trying to find room on that touchline, but hooked clear by Watson. Bonds turning it on to Cotty. Swindlehurst takes over and rides the tackle from Downs well, but the shot all wrong. Bertschin climbing well, turned forward by Van Wyk at the interception. And the throw has gone Norwich's way. O'Reilly. Barnes clear, Dickens playing it back to Lampard. On by Swindlehurst, though he didn't know where it was. Mendham did, and the free kick given for the foul by Swindlehurst and Mendham. This is John Devine. Dean. Barnes for West Ham. Dean brings him down. Swindlehurst taking it on the chest. Bonds forward for Cotty. O'Reilly is the covering player for Norwich. Barnes intercepted, and Dickens turning it on. Devine clear. What a fine ball by Shannon. Downs in the left-back position. Taken by Bertschin. And it came from Devine. Shannon! What a good move. Started and finished by Mick Shannon. It was a splendid ball by Shannon, setting Greg Downs free on the left. Devine then linked in the attack too, and the cross met by Shannon with a glancing header wide. And Wyk first to the ball. Swindlehurst turning it on, and Cotty was offside, although it was a close thing. Straight to Barnes. Mendham. This is Dean. And by Haylock, but made it easy for Lampard. Hilton won that. Mendham going in strong with Allen, and the free kick given to Norwich. Devine. This is Downs. In for Shannon. Stewart right with him, but he's still got the cross in, turned back for Mendham, who should have done better. Well, once again, Mick Shannon, the architect, he did so well with Stewart literally standing behind him to make the space and the lovely ball cut back, but Mendham always underneath his shot. Righty up well. Well, used his elbow to climb on Swindlehurst's back. West Ham pushing Paul Hilton up for this. Big lad, 6'2". Just on the left edge of the area, number 6 there. Woods decisive. In towards Swindlehurst. Ooh, hooked clear by Bircham. 3 Norwich players went for it, and the shot came in and was blocked. Barnes. And Norwich then had so many players back, that was the simple and sole reason they weren't in trouble. Lampard. This is Hilton. Dickens, good turn for Cottee. And again, Woods proves his worth. Good build-up there. As the ball was played through by Dickens, beautifully waited for Cottee. Woods reacted so smartly. Shannon, neat little header. Birchin to Mendham, Birchin again. Shannon seems to be involved in all the best things Norwich are doing. He kicks out Van Wyk. Stewart concedes the corner. With Nicky Shannon at the age of 35, and on the opposite side, Billy Bonds at the age of 37, proves that life continues well beyond 30 in the First Division. Oh, on it comes to Dean. And in the end, he seemed so surprised that the ball from the flick on at the near post reached him. It took an age to get in a telling shot, and in the end, it was no kind of shot at all. Barnes in field. This time a little bit lucky to survive it. Here's Dean again. He should have done better. The initial time the ball came to him in the box. Devine. Downs. Devine on. Shannon, little flick. Bircham battling. Away by Walford. Haylock turns it in again. Parks mishandled it. Devine back in. Shannon almost on the line. A claim that it went in. Now it comes to Haylock and driven straight against Dickens. Shannon will go across to referee Ashworth and restate his appeal. But I must say the referee and linesman seemed perfectly placed as the ball came in from the left-hand side. Shannon was virtually already on the goal line as he headed it. Did it bounce over the line or not? The referee said not. Here's Mendham to Devine. Birchin's layoff. Dickens intercepts. 15 minutes to half-time. 0-0. Cottee. Watson. Bad mistake by Cottee. Can Norwich punish it? Walford just stood in the way. A lot of mistakes being made at the moment. Here's Devine. Bircham climbing over Stewart, but gets away with it as far as the referee's concerned, and gets the ball. And in from Van Wyk, and Dean came to meet it. What a great save! What a great reaction, stopped by Parks. The ball's still in play. And here's Mendham. And deflected clear by Walford. But what a marvellous save that was by Phil Parks, because he must have seen Dean's shot coming at him late, to say the least. And the ball, Haylock. Barnes tackled in, and that's West Ham's throw-in. Well, it's no wonder that Norwich City want this man, Mick Channon, to sign another contract, because he's their top scorer this season. He felt he did score in the first half here today with that one that was so close to going over the line. His touches all round have been delightful, and it's not his fault that at half-time we have Norwich City 0, West Ham United 0. Well, a famous face, better known in another part of East Anglia, perhaps, the former Ipswich Town and, of course, former England manager Sir Alf Ramsey, a welcome visitor to Carrow Road today. So West Ham start the second half. They haven't been out of the top 5 in the First Division all season, hoping to improve on their best ever final placing, which was 6th back in 1973. And an early free kick, which will be taken by former Norwich man Walford. Helped on by Hilton, and away by Van Wyk. Birching couldn't control it. Allen got in. This is Barnes. Mendham intercepted, and I think was brought down. Yes, the referee has given the free kick.
Shannon. I understand was saying during the half-time interval, as far as he was concerned, the ball did cross the line from that header of his in the first half, and he looks for Birching with this header, and Parks produces another very fine save. And again, the old pro at work. Shannon, when everybody was running back into positions, taking the free kick quickly. Birching's header, and another good save by Parks. To claim it. Dickens. Barnes intercepted Watson's clearance, but it comes back to the Norwich man. Here's Dean. Barnes in again. Lampard concedes the throw. Shannon again. Just about the first mistake he's made in possession, really. Barnes now for West Ham, turns it straight back to Birching. What a mistake! Parks made sure it wasn't punished, not yet anyway. And Swindlehurst makes sure it's a corner. Barnes nods his agreement that that was a terrible mistake, and Billy Bonds again with the paternal arm round the shoulder. But what a marvellous save it was from Parks to save Barnes from further embarrassment. Watson getting up well, and so too did Hilton. This is Dean, if he can keep it in, which he did well. And Stewart hoists his clearance high into the stand. Oh, that... Well, there was a claim for handball then as Watson came in. But, quickly, Norwich get on with it. Downs again. Oh, it just went too far ahead of him as Devine played the ball through. But certainly in that very crowded West Ham penalty area, it was a momentary gasp of handball from the crowd behind the goal. But play carried on. O'Reilly. Shannon misjudged the bounce, but gets it at the second attempt, and gets the right kicking as well from Walford, who gets a booking. Well, trying in agony, he failed to control the ball first time, and then when he was about to get it under control, Walford came in and clattered him from the back. Devine really whacks it in towards the far post, headed clear by Walford. Dickens away. Allen onto it, and did well, really. And Stewart leads the charge forward. Not a bad ball. Over Birchin's head, but not Shannon's. Walter made sure it never reached him, though. This is Divine for Norwich. Not a good ball at all. Good ball for Cotty. Bonds is outside him, and that was a blatant foul by Haylock. As the ball was played through to Cotty, he turned Haylock and had an extra man in Barnes to his left. Haylock quite deliberately brought him down and becomes the second player in a matter of minutes to go into referee Ashworth's notebook. And there can be no complaints from another player cautioned. It is who drives it, and that was not so far away, although Woods had it covered, I'm sure. He really can crack a ball, Ray Stewart, and he got it round the wall, but far side of the post as well. This is Bonds for West Ham. Allen. Good ball for Dickens, and Dickens is through, and it comes to Swindlehurst, and he could get no power behind his shot. Allen leading the charge forward, found Dickens, who was in good space himself. Swindlehurst, the leading scorer, took over, but it was a poor shot. Here's Bonds. Bonds again, tackled by Haylock. Free kick given. Quickly taken. Lampard for West Ham. Leaves it to Barnes. Here's Bonds. Stewart. Lining up a shot. Oh, and Woods had to react quickly because he got caught slightly on the wrong foot then. Chris Woods. Stewart lining up his shot, and Woods had to quickly readjust his feet to get in the right position to save. Haridi for Norwich. On it goes towards Shannon. Dean's there with him too, and it comes to Dean. And Dean finally gets it in. So Norwich get a goal they deserved, and it was the battling qualities of John Dean that earned it. As the ball was helped into the middle, and Walford clashed with Dean, it was Dean's sheer persistence which enabled him eventually to toe-poke the ball over the line, his 9th goal of the season, and in the 78th minute, Norwich City go a goal ahead. And really, one would have to say that on the balance of play, well as West Ham have defended, you can't deny that Norwich deserved to score. Brown has never beaten his old club West Ham in his time as manager at Norwich. Close to it now, though. Van Wyck's clearance. Here's Hilton under pressure. We're into the time added on now for stoppages. Watson happy to clear. Here's Bonds. He'll keep going. So will Lampard. Swindlehurst flicks it on. Barnes tried to get in there, but Haylock did well. And that's it. John Dean's goal, the only one of the match. And Norwich get a hard-earned victory. Mickey Shannon, an effervescent display, hugging the goal scorer. But really, no one will pretend this was a classic, but two teams who were knocked out of the FA Cup a week ago, you can expect a match like this, hard, competitive, evenly fought throughout, but no doubt in the end, I think, that Norwich City deserved to take the 3 points.